What's up, Neil, Brett? This is Steve-O. I'm at the PB James Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, watching the Canadiens de Montreal versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. Let's go, Avs. I'm Ken Dryden, brother. Watching Post to Post.
Hello and welcome to Post, the channel where we discuss all things hockey and all teams. Coming at you with a pretty quick video here. Just want to throw our opinion into the ring here of this Paul Byron suspension. Now, we are Montreal Canadiens fans, and it's not often that Canadiens players get suspended. I think there's only been a couple in the past maybe 4 or 5 years. Domi in the exhibition season this spring. Shaw.
Yep.
And Byron. I think those are the only three in the past 5 or 6 years. So
yeah. Montreal's a pretty law-abiding team for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part, for sure.
Certainly when it comes to supplemental discipline.
Yeah, but this, it's tough to see. It doesn't really matter what team you cheer for. It's tough to see a play like this. If you haven't seen it, we can't show it due to copyright issues, so go check it out on YouTube. It's on there somewhere. But Paul Byron launched himself into Uyghur, and the principal point of contact was the head. So we actually haven't discussed this. What's your opinion on this?
I was watching the game live when it happened, and I thought when I first saw the check, I thought there might be a boarding call there, maybe. Not charging, but maybe boarding. I didn't see it as a punishable offense beyond that. Although in the replay, I do see him leaving his feet, and leaving your feet is a key component of supplemental discipline when it's a hit like that. And Paul Byron did leave his feet. He launched himself up just a few inches as he made the hit. Sometimes you leave your feet after the hit happens, just because the momentum carries you up into the air as you ride over top of the other guy. But in this case, he actually left his feet beforehand. He didn't jump up and try to nail him, and he's not a dirty player. I thought that the hit was probably properly adjudicated. After I saw it all.
I don't know if it's worth 3 games. He's not a repeat offender.
That's true.
So
yeah,
I knew there was going to be an suspension because it had all the key components there. He left his feet, like you said. The principal point of contact was the head, and it resulted in an injury.
Yeah.
So I knew he was going to get suspended. I just didn't know for how many games. I was going to say 2, based on the fact that he was not a repeat offender. Minimum one. Obviously.
Yeah, I think 1 or 2 would have been fine.
Yeah.
3.
I felt 3 was a bit too much, just because he's not a repeat offender. Regardless, it was, you just can't lay hits like that. So I don't like to see that from my team. And I don't think he had any intention of injuring anyone. And in fact, he tweeted out a little statement. I'm not sure if you read that.
I did, and it was a very good statement.
It was.
He does, more or less in the middle of the statement, have about a sentence there defending his past, like, I'm not a player like this, and I certainly didn't try to injure him. However, I accept the ruling of the NHL, and I hope McKenzie's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was a very well-handled thing on Paul Byron's part.
Yeah.
He's taking it like a man. He's going to sit out his 3 games, and then he'll be back.
Yeah, definitely, and it's weird how it aligns, because his 3-game suspension actually removes him from, I think, 3 weeks of hockey almost. He's not coming back till February 2nd or February 3rd.
Yeah, because of the furlough, or whatever they call it, and then the All-Star break.
Exactly, yeah.
The bye, I guess they call it. So that's like 10 or 11 days anyway that he'd have off, and now he's got a few more days on either side.
As we're filming this, 2 games of his suspension has already been served.
Right.
The next game, I believe, is this coming Wednesday against New Jersey. And then there's no games Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And then I believe Montreal's next game after that is the following Wednesday or something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a long break for Paul Byron. That's so long of a break that he's going to have to work out a lot, because he's not going to be playing hockey. So.
Oh, yeah.
That's enough time where if you don't work out and you come back, you're going to be gassed. So,
did you see Claude Julien's comments after the suspension?
No, I did not.
They were pretty good too. Claude Julien didn't try to defend anything. He just said, if we want this kind of play taken out of the game, we have to do it this way.
Yeah,
we have to be consistent with our discipline, and if they're being consistent here and it helps reduce this kind of play in the future, then we're all better off. So he was very fair about it as well. He didn't take Byron's side to the extreme, and so I think all around it's a good outcome. Yeah, and I hope Uyghur's all right as well.
Definitely.
I haven't heard how he's done since.
I haven't either, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we are Canadiens fans, like I said, but doesn't mean that we're not hockey fans first, and we don't want to see plays like this. So we're glad that there wasn't we are glad that there was a suspension here, And if there's going to be a play like this from any other player from any other team, hopefully the NHL is consistent with their
That's the key.
rulings, and that's the problem.
That's the key. If you're going to give Paul Byron 3 games for a hit like that, then you've set a standard, or you're meeting a standard, or you think you are. And every team should be better off now, because if any other player gets hit the same way by anybody, even a clean player like Paul Byron, who's rarely in the penalty box,
Yep.
then that's what will happen. And that will come out of the game eventually. That's
Eventually.
great. Yeah.
Well, hopefully. Anyways, let us know down below in the comments how you feel about this hit and the suspension. Do you think it was justified? Do you think it deserved more games or less games or not a suspension at all? Please let us know. We read all the comments, and we're curious to hear your opinions. So thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're not already, and we'll see you in the next video. Adios.